I'm going to show the Power BI front end. So this is the part that end users will interact with the most. And it stands on the shoulders of everything that Charles and Dan just showed you already. So what I have is, I have 3 different dashboards here, and I have 6 dealers across 4 industries. So just like Dan and Charles were pointing out that we can go and show things across different industries. We have gross sales, units sold, gross margin per unit. And if we want to, we can drill down and see just one industry or a couple industries, and got to give it a second to catch up. And right now with the data we have, if I select auto, everything else is dwarfed with our sample data. So if I want to see something to compare a little better, I have to select not auto or just auto. A couple other things we can do. So we have this averaged line across the industries, which again, if you have auto in there, it very much skews it for auto. So if you wanted to see what it would be without auto, you just have to take that out. When we have more data, I don't know if it would be that way or not. We talked about, you can link to external data right there if you want. Just brought up the used break-even point. We can link this to anything that we want to link it to. And in case I forgot to say it earlier, if you guys have questions, please jump in and ask. So this first page is showing the 6 dealerships and ranking them by who had the best metrics. If what you want to do instead, and just to show that the filters do go across dashboards, you go to this dashboard and the selection you made on the previous one follows you. You can also do it by the dealerships. So on this one, Curry Chevrolet sales is always at the top, and the one at the bottom is always going to be Transcona. So you can look at it whatever way makes more sense to you. One of the other things that we can do is, if you see a metric that makes you wonder, well, why is this like that? You can highlight it and drill through to a detail report. Now, I don't have much of a detail report on this one, limited time and data, of course, but we in production could have a much bigger detail report to give you a lot more detail lines that you could look through. And just looking at link to external drill down, I had some notes here I wanted to make sure that I got through. And I don't have it on this demo here, but when we go to production, we would be able to ask directed ad hoc questions, and we will be able to export the data to Excel for further analysis if we want to. And what's nice is this sets itself up nicely to create a mobile delivery in addition to the on-screen delivery. Now, Ben helped me create this. I'm showing it, but it was a collaboration with Ben. Ben, did I forget to mention anything?
Yeah, I think a good thing to point out is between the industries, you can see that the auto has a lot more sales and units sold, but their gross margin is reasonably lower, half as much as, I think it's RV Transcona, as well as there is the subscribe button. So if a dealer wants to get this report in their mailbox, they can do it weekly or monthly or like a year end, once a year. There's several options you can do with that. And then I don't know if you want to show off that third page as well.
Okay, so yeah, so the delivery, you can set up to subscribe to it and you'll get it in your email. It'll give you a little preview and then you can go right to the report. So you don't even have to go and pull it. You can get it pushed to you. And then the other one, instead of by dealerships, you can do new used breakdown And again, I can pick one or more industries and it will dynamically reflect that.